Hi guys, it's Horsey Steph, and today I am back with part 2 of my reaction to Heartland Season 1, Episode 6. I know this is your guys' favorite series that I do on this channel, my reaction series to Heartland, so I'm excited to jump on in and see how this episode continues. In the last segment, we saw Carl, Lou's boyfriend from New York, show up, tell her he was moving to Chicago, and encourage her to join him, as well as kind of rub everyone on the property the wrong way. So I'm definitely curious to see how that progresses, and also see how Pirate, this horse that seems a little shut down and untrained, gets along with Amy, and if there's any other training that's going to be involved in this episode. If you guys could go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for future videos, that would help me out a ton. And let's go ahead and jump on in and keep watching this episode.
Oh my god, they're wearing matching outfits.
So what? Matching outfits, jogging together, is that some like horrible thing? I'm sure that they did this every morning when they lived in New York. Well, I don't know actually, jogging in New York sounds truly terrible, but I'm sure that on nice days they jogged together. I'm sure they worked out a lot together when they lived in New York. And so why not do it here? Lou jogs every morning by herself, so now that Carl's here, they can go together. Seems like a great couple activity and shows that they do have some interests in line and, you know, are compatible in that aspect.
I just need some feedback on the horse's progress. When I touch base with the clients,
We're running low on alfalfa cubes.
scheduling, we make orders on Monday a.m.
Yeah, Lou's got it all figured out. That's why we're running low on feed.
All right, so Lou has everything organized and wants Amy to kind of create a schedule, tell her how the horses are going, keep her posted on everything. Lou orders things at a set time and all that jazz, and Amy is all upset about that. Honestly, it seems like Lou's finally running this like a business and how it should be. I mean, I see no issue with that. I wish somebody would do that for me instead of me having to like do it myself. Why not? Why not have somebody that manages your schedule and your inventory and makes your training real easy? That's how every real barn is gonna run. Lou also wants to switch from alfalfa cubes to pellets. I guess pellets are a lot cheaper, which is interesting because I don't think the cost is really different at all in our area. So it would never occur to me to make that switch based on cost. It seems basically the same. I personally like pellets better, so I would go that way anyway. Cubes just, they take so long to soak. I find that really irritating. So that would be frustrating to me. And I apologize if I'm trying to like scoot out of the way of this sunlight. It is really at an inconvenient spot today. And I don't want my entire face to be covered with sun. So I apologize for this little bit awkward filming. I wasn't expecting it to get so sunny today this time.
It's not about money. Everybody knows that pellets aren't half as good as cubes.
Who knows that? They're basically the same freaking thing. They're just a different size. You soak them and then they're really the same thing.
I drove through Hudson waiting for the airport, and I saw everything that there is to see in about 30 seconds. That's including the full stop that I needed to see. It was one stop sign.
Hudson is a small town. I'm sure that's not inaccurate that he saw everything they've had there in about 30 seconds, including the stop sign where he probably spent majority of his time driving through. I can see why he's not impressed with that. I mean, he's definitely a city guy. He lived in New York. He's moving to Chicago now. I can't imagine him ever living somewhere that's not in the hustle and bustle of the city. And small town of Hudson is not appealing at all to him. However, while he's here, and he's in between jobs, so he really shouldn't be doing that much work, I would think. But anyway, while he is here, I would think he'd want to spend as much time with Lou as possible. So, you know, going for a drive with her, why not? Seems like a perfectly reasonable thing to do. Even if it's driving through a small town and picking up random stuff and nothing super exciting, at least he gets to spend time with her, right?
Whoa, dude. What's wrong with this guy?
Maybe it's the whoa.
Whoa.
All right, she said this horse doesn't stop. It never even occurred to her to use a vocal cue to help him stop. That's crazy to me because a lot of horses are trained vocally, and whoa is like a super normal, common thing. So I don't know why, as a trainer, when you're on this horse trying to figure out what's wrong with it and why it's not responding to you, you wouldn't try asking in different ways. And one of those ways I would try would be a vocal cue and just see, how is this horse trained? What have people done to communicate with him? Seems really odd she didn't do that. But by happenstance, Ty said the word whoa and he stopped, and now she understands that. I'm curious if he also would go forward off vocal cues, and I'm guessing he would. Guessing this horse is just trained completely off vocal cues and not trained off of like your normal physical cues. It's probably perfectly rideable in that aspect. Just have to use the language he understands and the language he's been taught, which is not the language she was trying to use with him.
Walk on.
Well, no, not walk on.
Come on. Let's go.
How about a
Who's that big
clap?
butt of yours? Come on.
We haven't even tried
along.
clucking. You get along. Get along seems to be the magic word. Okay.
Your order of cubes is ready on back.
I thought I ordered pellets.
Oh, I figured it was a mistake. I mean,
Even at the feed store, they're like, wait a second. I thought you put pellets by accident and made the order cubes just for you. Because they've been doing the cubes for so long. I do get that. I mean, that's what you would expect a feed store to do, is be like, wait a second, this isn't right. They always order this. They must have messed up. I'm surprised they didn't even ask before they made that change, but I'm not surprised they assumed it was a mistake in the first place. Amy's gonna be livid if she goes through with those pellets, though.
I always recommend the cubes. I got some literature back at the clinic.
Scott happened to be there, and she asked Scott's opinion. That's somebody I would actually trust. He recommends cubes and says he has some literature on it. Again, I really have a lot of trouble believing there's a difference, but maybe I'm wrong. I've always kind of thought they're the exact same thing. I admittedly don't really feed hay pellets anyway, so it's not something I've really researched. I fed them so rarely over the years anyway that, you know, I'm kind of like, meh, whatever. Not something I'm an expert on. But Scott is somebody that if he tells me cubes are better, he's a vet, I'm gonna probably believe him and go buy the cubes, not the pellets. Obviously, like, how much better versus how much more expensive would be interesting. But we'll see what Lou does, whether she sticks with those pellets even after Scott recommends against them or not. And yeah, let's see how serious she is about saving a few bucks.
I'll just take the cubes.
Good decision, I think. Very good decision.
I'm up at Sheep River. I gotta do all this vaccinating, and I don't think I'll be half done by dinner.
Alright, Lou invited him over to dinner to meet Carl, and he has some excuse about he's going to be working late and blah, 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 and wants to know how long Carl's going to be there. I guarantee he will make sure he is busy and can't possibly set foot on that ranch until Carl is gone, because he doesn't want to have to deal with seeing the boyfriend of the girl that he is in love with, and also just the awkwardness of it all. Seems like something I would probably want to avoid as well, honestly.
But everyone seems to want to know.
Everyone wants to know how long he's going to be there because they don't like him.
If she ever found out that I set the entire thing up, she'd freak.
Alright, so he did set up the job in Chicago for Lou and did get them to reach out to her. Again, I assumed that. It just seemed way too coincidental, and he knows that she will be mad at him if she finds out. I don't know how she's not going to find out, though. Like, companies don't randomly reach out to you right after your boyfriend gets hired by them with jobs. That doesn't happen. This is not just a coincidence. I would immediately know that that was something he was involved with. I mean, I did immediately know that was something he was involved with. So he's saying Lou's going to be really upset. Then maybe he shouldn't have done it in the first place. Maybe he should have talked to her, explained that he wanted to take this job in Chicago, and then eventually mentioned, I could probably get you a job there too. And communicate that with her before he went and did all of this to get her the job that she, I don't think, wants, since she's kind of busy at Heartland and isn't really looking for a job at the moment.
when she gets to Chicago, she's gonna be amazing. You're gonna owe me big time on that.
When she gets to Chicago, but she's not even going to Chicago. How is he gonna get her to go to Chicago in the first place? He's got his work cut out for him if this is what he wants out of Lou, because I don't think it's gonna work out, and trying to control Lou, I think is a very bad idea. I think it's gonna blow up in his face, and she's gonna break up with him and be very upset about how manipulative he's been. Because she is kind of a strong-willed person. When she wants something, she wants it. I don't think she's gonna take kindly to somebody telling her what to do.
Do you know that 99% of all people who claim they can ride a horse can't?
I'm part of the 1% who can.
Still, everybody can use refresher course.
99% of people that claim to ride horses can't. I think that's fairly accurate, and he's not part of the 1%. I can guarantee, having his only riding experience being on dude ranches as a kid, he absolutely cannot ride. There's zero chance that this man can ride, and he's gonna make a fool out of himself and probably be extremely frustrating for Amy and everyone involved that isn't too busy laughing at him to actually enjoy the situation.
Luckily, I'm a good teacher and affordable. $10 an hour.
She wants him to pay her for lessons, $10 an hour, to give him a refresher course. He should really take her up on that. I mean, $10, not a lot of money, and he could use that refresher course so he doesn't completely embarrass himself. But he's too cocky, and he knows how to ride, so he doesn't need that refresher course, right? Can't wait.
Lou's got a job in Chicago.
So does Lou.
What?
I heard him talking.
Mallory overheard that whole conversation, which means it's gonna get back to Lou and piss her off. Is he planning to propose to Lou while he's here? Because that is a ring box, and I feel like he's definitely gonna propose to her. Yeah, especially by the look on her face. All right, so his plan is to propose to her and then move her to New York with him. Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna go, but you know, good for him for trying, I guess.
Where did you get them?
Carl's computer case.
Don't walk around carrying the ring. God forbid you lose that thing. I'm sure it's extremely expensive. I would have put it back, acted like I hadn't seen it, you know, put it all away, and then come down and talk to Amy, not bring the freaking ring down. I mean, God forbid, like, Lou walks in, now you're gonna have two people pissed at you, because I would be extremely upset if somebody ruined my surprise engagement. Even if it was, you know, an engagement I was gonna say no to, I still want the surprise and the experience. Don't ruin that for me.
Can I see it?
Do put it back. Put it back right now. This is a terrible idea.
What are you doing in here?
No, don't hide it in your pocket. They're gonna lose that freaking ring, and it's gonna be a whole thing. It's just gonna be a problem.
Wait till I'll do it. Won't even cost 2 cents.
All right, and Ty has now asked her to help him turn out the horses, and she's gonna abandon getting the phone charger to turn out the horses with Ty, because we all know, again, she's in love with Ty. And she put the freaking ring in her pocket, which is gonna get lost and blow up in her face.
He doesn't like a fuss, but he does like a piece of cake on his birthday.
Does he like a rare, medium, or well done?
Oh,
That's brilliant. Carl just asked, does he like the cake rare, medium, and well done? And I was like, what? And the oven is literally pouring smoke because she has burned the cake so bad that there's nothing left of it. Definitely needs those extra boxes. Definitely.
Luckily, I have insurance.
At least she knew she was incompetent, right? Well, certainly a lot of drama and absolutely no horses in this segment, so I apologize. I'm slowly becoming a drama reaction TV series with Heartland, but you guys seem to like this series, so I'm gonna keep going even though there's just horses. This is like family drama now. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. If you want me to like cut out the family drama and kind of stick to the horses and skim through these episodes, let me know. Or if you're enjoying all of this ridiculous drama, let me know that and I will keep reacting to it. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.